Hey everybody, this is Michael with Crane Painting in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, and I'm going to be answering the question today, do painted cabinets chip? And the answer is very, very simple, and that is, yeah man, if you hit them hard enough, they will. Anything will chip if you hit it hard enough. I just slapped the shit out of that. That's it, yeah. Typically, properly prepared cabinets or painted cabinets, they won't chip. But what we found in years of doing this is that damage to the surface, in usually the form of blunt impact, will make them chip. Now, I'm going to show you something here that most people never consider when they're thinking about getting their cabinets painted. All right, so when people have cabinets, they are usually a stained wood. Maple, oak are usually what we have here in Wisconsin. So I picked these two examples of, that's a painted cabinet, that's a stained cabinet. So I picked this one specifically because it's maple. These are both maple. But I picked this one specifically because it's got a lot of distressing on it. And the reason I picked that is because after 20 years or 10 years or however long, this is what we tend to see. And now, ignore the paint on it and stuff because it's been sitting in my shop for forever. Is what it is. But when you get close to it, in people's houses, down on, let's call it a lower, people don't really see these things. And by these things, I mean all the little holes. We're going to call this a silverware drawer because that's where we see these. Now, we usually see them in the frame itself, above the silverware drawer, but we're going to see it right here, right now. And that's holes, dings, gouges, all these little imperfections of being beat up for 15 to 20 years. You see that right there? Something got hit. Maybe it was a pan. People don't see the imperfections that they have on their current cabinets because this is a stained wood. Now, stain penetrates, okay? So when it gets beat up and knocked in and it has holes in it, you really don't see it unless you're extremely close to it, because that stain is penetrated inside the wood. So even if you have a cut, a gouge, it's on the inside as well as the outside. You've got your blinders on. It's not a big deal from you. So when we come through, we do our cleaning process, we do our sanding process, we prime, we fill, we sand, we prime again, we do all our top coats, we make the magic happen, okay? And so we end up, we end up with a beautiful thing. Where's my beautiful thing? I can't find it, but we're just going to go over to this ugly, I didn't do this, but I'm still going to show this to you anyways. So this is a painted cabinet. Now, I didn't do this painted cabinet, but I'm just using it to illustrate the purpose. So you have this here, which is your original stained product, and now you have a painted cabinet, okay? And you've lived like this for years. You've got all the holes, you've got all the dings and nicks that you would regularly see. Now, when you move over to a painted cabinet, there's a vast difference. You've just saved $50,000, weeks and weeks, maybe months of construction, and it, only took a week or so to get a brand new looking kitchen. But what people don't think about is that if you don't change your behavior from this to this, well, now that silverware drawer, when you go to put your knife away, after a while, well, now you've got problems. Okay? And, you drop a lid, and now you've got a problem. And, well, somebody ran into the side of it, and now you've got another problem. And, oh, now you've got another problem. So if the behavior that you used here doesn't change to over here, yes, you're going to have chips and you're going to have problems. Now, you can also be thinking to yourself, I can go ahead and get brand new kitchen cabinets and then I won't have a problem. But if you're going from this to this, and you don't change that behavior, you're still going to have that problem. And the reason is because you can buy brand new kitchen cabinets, but I went through the internet and I looked over various manufacturer warranties, and they all did not cover any kind of wear and tear, damage. They didn't cover yellowing and color. This right here is a humidity issue. Now that's because it was sitting in my shop. This is just an extra thing that I picked up somewhere, I don't remember where. But this is a humidity issue where the wood swole. Now, all these manufacturers have usually between, the humidity must stay between 35 and 55%. It can't go below that, it can't go above that. Now, this is swollen well above 60%. And these pieces of wood have swole and buckled up and broken off that coating. They don't cover that at all. What they will cover are any drawer slides, any like severe manufacturer defects. But their warranty really does give them carte blanche when it comes to what they can and will not cover. But any kind of wear and tear, anything like that, any of these little things like that happen over here, they will absolutely not cover. That's something to think about. So realistically, again, can your cabinets chip? Absolutely. But realistically, it's up to you. How you treat them is how they will last. All right, so at the end of this all, we've got our cabinets. I've given you the explanation, and I'll give you one more. If you buy yourself a $40,000 to $80,000 set of kitchen cabinets, have them installed, and they look beautiful, and they're white and shiny and just amazing. Those kitchen cabinets are going to come with a touch-up kit because the manufacturers know at some point they're going to be damaged and you will have to touch them up. It's just the reality of the situation. They will be chipped, they will be dinged sometime down the line. They're not going to fix it for you for free, but they did send you a little bit of paint for you to be able to do it yourself. If you have your kitchen cabinets refinished, your kitchen cabinet refinishers are going to do the same thing. They're going to leave you some paint. They may even, some of us, we just do the service for you. It comes included in the price. Some of them have up to a certain number of years. We can control the process which we deliver a product, but we can't control people. And every household is different.